Hi Taurus, welcome to your video. Welcome in, welcome in. As you can see, I'm still working on my wall. But yeah, we're doing it this weekend. All right, let's see what's going on for you guys the second week of February. So last week we did this week coming up, and now this is going to be the following week. Time and energy is fluid, so please take it with a grain of salt. Some of you it's happened, some of you it's happening right now, and some of you it has not happened yet, okay? So, what's the situation here for Taurus, please? Big table, and of course it's got to flip to the floor. Situation for Taurus, please. The Ace of Swords in reverse. What's happening there? Hold on. Okay, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and Judgment. All right, guys, this looks like something in regards to that is either unrequited love, runner-chaser dynamic, someone who doesn't care, someone who has complete apathy for a situation. This is ghosting, running away, or the things that we do in the shadows, like cheating, lying, stealing, things like that. On a mental level, this talks about strategizing. And then we have judgment, needing to make a judgment call on a certain situation. But the first thing that piqued my curiosity was the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which talks about, the first thing I heard in my head was not honoring a truth. So someone is either lying or hiding something from you. I mean, of course, it can be you. You know, these are energies. They can be flipped. But it looks like you're trying to make a judgment call on something that seems to be unrequited. And it feels like you want to flee the scene. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on here. What's coming in towards my beautiful Taurus, please? Or leave something that doesn't quite make you happy. And although you're not really one to hop around, you're all about the stability and this and that, but you're still challenged by the idea that no matter how much you face this situation, it's like you don't like it. It does nothing for you. There's complete apathy towards the situation. Here's you, the Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, loving, caring, but looking for some form of stability. At the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands, which is talking about resistance, which is talking about holding back from something. Can I have one more for what's coming towards my Taurus, please? There's the Ace of Swords again. When a card wants to come out and make its point. Some of you, this is like a truth that you're not facing for yourself. Others of you, this is not putting your cards on the table, or someone's holding back or lying. Some of you could also be dealing with an Aries, doesn't have to be, the Emperor, somebody that's an authority figure, Hangman, Pisces energy, Eight of Swords, and the World card, Saggy, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So it looks like you're kind of stuck here with this energy, with this person that you find to be impressive in a way. Somebody that creates empires, because that's what the Emperor does. But the Emperor, not too many people can be at the same level as an Emperor. You know who can be at the level of an Emperor? An Empress. The Empress typically is a Taurus card. So it's that energy. I'm talking about vibration levels that match, that coincide, or that even attract you, to be honest. But you're sitting here stuck on something, and there's a truth that's not being revealed or haven't learned yet. But moreover, for the bulk of you, it's something about a truth that has not been spoken. Starting a new chapter, but also feeling stuck. You have two cards here that talk about being stuck. Two. So, although you're about to begin a new chapter, this is moreover interesting to me because what is it that's not being said? dealing with this individual and you're about to start this new chapter. I see you moving cautiously, slowly. You're not like running headfirst into anything. What is it that Taurus doesn't see coming their way? Okay. Nine of Swords. So you definitely are having some kind of stress, sleepless nights, anxiety. But Knight of Swords and Page of Pentacles, this talks about, let me see the cards that fall on the floor. There's your Knight of Pentacles. Two knights, actually. This one is really fast, and this one's very slow. But they carry messages of different sorts. This one is talking about being grounded and going slowly, and it's just like looking around you to make sure that, you know, you're not getting yourself into anything kind of crazy. But here's the funny thing. When you're dealing with the Knight of Swords, you also have to contend to your external environment on other people and their behavior around you. So some news is rushing in towards you. And although you can move slowly and cautiously, there's not much you can do when you are hearing and receiving this news, because you have to act to it or counteract to it. And when the Page of Pentacles is talking about something that you're learning or something where you hit a brick wall or plateau, it talks about, for example, if I'm looking at this unrequited thing, right? It's gone as far as it can go. It's time for the next level or not at all. So if you're in a relationship, it's gotten where it can go, and now you need to go to the next level or drop it completely. It talks about boredom also. Or some of you could be a novice. New job, bottom of the totem pole, growing, going. The string is annoying me. All right, so also, I don't know if some of you are students. This is you. So we'll see when we clarify. I must have said so like 50 times right now. But I do see you stressing and having anxiety. We'll see. Because I think it's this news that's coming in towards you, Taurus. What's the advice here for Taurus, please? Seven of Wands. It's funny, like these cards that are popping out, they were once upon a time at the bottom of the deck. It's like they're peeking at me. They're trying to tell me this like story for you. Now you have the Page of Swords back here. The Seven of Wands does talk about either defending yourself or resisting a situation or a person. We'll see why that's in your advice position in a minute, but it's totally saying like stay out of the fire. Stay out of this, I don't know, this situation that you might get caught in the middle of. Let's continue and see what the outcome is. But moreover, it does talk about defending yourself or resisting a person or situation. You walk away from a lover. Finally, lovers in reverse. A rejection of a lover. And I know it's you walking away because at the bottom of the deck you have the Eight of Cups. So, and under that you have the Sun. And then the Magician. Wow. All right, so you have some nice cards that it looks like are going to peek out for your following week once this happens here. So this lover is a rejection. You're like, thank you, but no thank you. I'm not interested. We'll see. Well, someone is saying that. You or them. But it does look like a breakup because it's inverted. Now, let's see what all these cards are. Four of Cups, Judgment, Seven of Swords, please. See, maybe once upon a time you had a third-party situation or you tried to collaborate with somebody. It was casual. It was in and out. And then you were weighing your pros and cons, waffling on a situation. Should I contact this person? Should I go out with this person? What should I do with this person? But then you started looking at some other form of abundance in your life, and you're like, no. So this is why you're in this place today. of trying to get away from this situation, like ghosting it. You're like, it's always been flaky. It's always been casual. It's never been serious. It's never been, you know, anything tangible. I'm sitting here trying to work things out, and I don't know if it's going to go that way. That's what the situation is showing me. Because you're looking at your other forms of abundance. I'm like, well, I have people over here that are interested in me, or I have a situation over here that is interested in me, in like a job or a person or a friend or whatever your scenario or situation might be. So let's continue and see why the Queen of Pentacles came out with the Ace of Swords in reverse, the World, and the Emperors, I was trying to say. The Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse and the Five of Swords back here. All right. It looks like you attempted or you tried to ask somebody out. But it looks like these roadblocks, obstacles, and challenges that you have with this individual are going away, or they're non-existent. I think it's like this person is working with you, or at least trying to work with you. They're trying to make it easy. But moreover, I'm just curious to know, but the Five of Swords talks about sacrificing something. I feel like you're saying, okay, I'm ready to let this go so I can go over here and create other forms of abundance because it's time to cut my losses. Five of Swords. I'm just more stuck on the Ace of Swords in reverse. Can you please clarify that, Spirit? It's like I'm nosy. Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm putting that back in the deck. And then the Emperor. Okay. Because you already have the Emperor here. You want a passionate new beginning with this person. And I don't know if you're just not revealing it or they're not revealing it to you. So I was very curious. But it looks like you are good to go with this individual. It looks like, you know, somebody here is interested in connecting with you. And could be this person that's your Emperor. Let's continue and see why you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so wherever you were or whatever you did, all the time and energy you had invested in a place, relationship, person, situation, you walk away. You're like, I created a harvest over here. I'm going to create another harvest over there. Because I know that whatever I do, me, Taurus, I will be abundant. I will make it grow. I will make it fertile. All right? And this is what makes you get unstuck. It helps you move along because now you're taking one action, which obviously begets the next action. So where you end up is not where you started, meaning you keep progressing in life. You keep seeing what's stagnating, you're cutting it off and you're moving it on. Meaning like if you have a plant and you got one dead leaf, you know you got to cut off that little dead leaf so the rest of the plant can grow. And part of you on an innate level is figuring that out. You're like, if I don't cut this out and I don't move on with my life and I don't make these changes, whatever will. So you leave. Interesting. And this helps you get unstuck. Let me have one more. What is going on with all these knights? I think like you tried something and you figured like, you know what, I'm going to give this person or situation the last chance. And if I don't get out of it what I'm here or want, I'm done. Yeah, these knights represent options for you. Okay. So some of it, and there's the Emperor again. So you're really reviewing your options and you're like, okay, I'm leaving this place to go to that place. I'm going to go in this direction. All right, let's continue and see why you have the Seven of Wands here. I'm going to pause you for a second. Sorry, I really needed my coffee. All right. Let's continue and see why or what you need to resist here. Taurus, please. 7 of Wands. Wow, cards, come on out. There's your 4 of Cups again. And your 5 of Pentacles. All right. I suspect your biggest challenge or your biggest issue here is not wanting to feel lonely or left out in the cold or left with nothing, basically. Some of you, it can be a relationship. Others of you, it can be a job, or it can be finances. You don't, you're worried about your finances. You want a cushy, amount in your bank. But there's something here that really just, no matter what you do, no matter how much you look at it, it doesn't satisfy you. So Spirit's like, you either defend yourself to get more, or you resist this situation because, I hate to use this phrase, but, you can't put lipstick on a pig and then enter the pig into a beauty contest. It's just not going to happen. It is what it is. So it's like you got to look at something for what it is what I'm trying to say. And you either resist it, push it back, or you defend yourself to acquire more. All right? So that's the advice. Now let's see why Lovers is here in reverse. And the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Queen of Wands, hello, saucy, sexy couple. And then the Emperor. Okay. Guys, for all intents and purposes, this is I told you, there's this one particular individual that even if you're not seeing each other or dating each other, you are at each other's level. You are the matching king to the matching queen with the same energy. Both fiery, both passionate, both creative, both very much attracted to each other. And then this is the Lovers in reverse. I don't know. I feel like no matter what you do, no matter how many times you look at something, it is what it is. It's like you keep going to this person, or this person keeps coming back to you, or it's this person that you are like the right fit, but it's like almost as if you're not getting it. I mean, like, not you, like someone here is not getting the picture. You are a perfect set. You are a perfect couple. Here's your Emperor yet again. So some of you either rejected a lover and you got into this relationship happily. Others, or the Lovers thing is done and you're a set. Others of you rejected a lover to be in this couplehood with someone. And there is the third possibility. You are a perfect couple. You are a perfect match. But maybe you're just lovers and you broke up with each other. Can I? Justice. Ooh. Can I have one more for this outcome, please? Okay. Remember earlier when I said, and then the King of Cups is back here. Somebody emotionally available, somebody emotionally mature. But remember earlier when I said, oh, here's the Emperor. Not too many energies can match the Emperor. Who can match the Emperor? The Empress. Voila. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You have met your match. Why can't I speak today? I think I need more coffee. You have met your match, guys. And no matter how much you don't want to look at it that way, it is. It is what it is. I think now you just both need to get on the same page. It's interesting because there's a lot you can do with this person. For some of you, this is what I'm intuitively picking up. Not in the ways that you think. Some of you are thinking traditional matters, where you date, you court each other, you get engaged, you get married, whatever. But this seems something different. And then like you have children or a life or whatever. This seems a little more untraditional. This feels like you could be that power couple with somebody here, but you're not getting exactly the way you expected or the way that you wanted. So it's just an example. You get with this person and yeah, you're a power couple, but you know, maybe children aren't on the menu. Because they're just not. For whatever reason. And maybe you had an expectation of that. Others of you, it can be just this person that you're dealing with is already set in their way and all they want to do is just add you to their life. And maybe you had these expectations of something completely different. I don't know, but the point is that. Point is that you met somebody that is your match. And you know it on an intuitive level. It's just, can you connect there? I'm not saying you can't. It's just what this reading is this week. So in the following week, next week's reading, it could be completely there. Now, before Tarot, which we didn't read this week, I don't know how you guys like it because it extends the reading another 10 minutes or so. Can you give me, for Taurus, please, just some cards here to let me know before they arrived to this situation, what was going on, please, with Taurus. I like to mix it up. I don't want to keep it stagnated and boring. Ooh, oh. What's going on here? All right, so before, you were strategizing an exit plan, or somebody was, because you thought it was going to collapse, or you saw the writing on the wall, because you're like, ooh, it's time to leave. I got to strategize. This thing is about to collapse and fall. It hasn't yet. And then justice. Some of you, it can be divorce, it can be court. Others of you, this is something on a karmic level. Karmic justice, getting course corrected. So if the scales weren't balanced before, they are now. And then the Three of Wands in reverse, no longer waiting. So the Three of Wands just tells me, and it's fitting to be in reverse as a pre-card, because it's just letting you know how you've arrived here. So you've come to finally this point where your ships did arrive. And now you're at this place where you're making the judgment call in regards to this individual. But you keep seeing it as something that you really can't deny. And the justice sometimes for me means, you know, your person comes back to validate you, vindicate you, or wherever you felt persecuted, some justice comes in for you. It does. But it looks like you were strategizing an exit plan here before. Definitely. Because you finally are at this point where you needed to make moves. But your advice is sitting here telling me resisting something or defending yourself in regards to something that really just doesn't make you happy, doesn't make you feel good, makes you feel lonely, left out. But yeah, that's what we got this week. Romance angels, what do we have here for Taurus, please? Stay optimistic about your love life. Can I have one more for them, please? I think I understand why that card is here. Yeah, reconciliation. Stay optimistic about your love life, reconciliation. It's safe for you to love. I don't know who you guys are going back to. You're going back to somebody. Sure, it's somebody from your past, but maybe not necessarily the person that you're thinking about. Somebody completely different, and they just happen to be from your past. You know, like maybe it's like a high school or a college somebody, or somebody you used to talk to a while back. But there's a reconciliation. Stay optimistic, because it does look like there's somebody here that is vibrationally your match, and I think you both just need to get it together. And you might be two strong opposing energies. You might have some similarities, but then drastic different ones. And it looks like you just might need to have to figure it out. Well, I'm just curious because, and you guys can leave me your comments down below. What is this thing that you need to resist or defend yourself from? That's pretty interesting to me. And shadow and light. Let's get one card from shadow and light for Taurus. Guys, I almost didn't even do your reading. I did it like early this morning and then I just launched it as quickly as I could. Taurus, please. But I kind of like this because it gives me fresh energy and perspective. Okay, did I find the one? What's the one you got? Let's see. Advise and listen. Ooh, what's this? Let's read this bad boy. Oh God, I feel like my boss is talking to me. Advise and listen. All right. Relationships in solitude. Work in symbiosis. Strive to keep healthy balance as a level that works for you. It might not be the same for everyone. Some people require more alone time and some don't need as much. Have a think. Which type do you think you are? Are you currently achieving your ideal balance? I am totally reading the wrong card, guys. I'm sorry. Is this the first time I'm seeing this? This says relationship and solitude, and they're both numbered 8. And this says advise and listen. No, I need to get this right. Guys, hold on a second. I'm pausing you. All right, I think I found the right passage. And I'm sorry, I know it's really stupid, but I have to be accurate because it won't make sense if it's not the right one, right? All right, here we go. When someone is experiencing hardships, we often like to offer our support in the form of coming up with solutions for them. However, this rarely makes them feel any better. And likewise, if you're having the same issues and people try to suggest solutions, you might feel more agitated. No, I know the feeling. You know the feeling? It's because deep down inside, you've already thought about the different solutions. You already know what actions you will eventually take. But right now, you just want to let the painful emotions flow out of you and relieve the pressure and release the pain. For the pain to go away, you want to feel heard. You want people to understand what you've been feeling, and you need your feelings to be validated in this vulnerable situation. It's the same for other people too. They might not want to hear your advice right now. They might just want to listen. This card encourages you to stop and think before you offer a solution to anybody or when you are being offered a solution. When it comes to helping others, think about what you are saying and listen carefully before replying. Did they ask for advice? Did they ask you to offer any negotiations or suggestions on how to resolve their issue, or did they perhaps not ask anything at all? If they didn't ask, it's highly likely what they need is empathy. It makes you frustrated when other people are trying to help you, giving advice. Think about what it would feel like for them and try to express this beforehand, as they know how they can feel best to help you. All right, guys. Advice and listen. I think it's really trying to coach you to hold and hear. And that's why it's saying something about resisting and just waiting a second on something. All right, this is what I have for you. Sorry for the little chip-choppy reading, in a way. Members, the extended, we will deep dive into these bad boys, and we'll see what's going on over there. Link is down below. The join button is the link. And yeah, I'll see everybody next time.